humans understood the secrets of the Brazilian Cerrado, before science revealed the extraordinary survival strategies of its inhabitants, there already existed a world where intelligence and adaptation were as valuable as strength. In the wild Cerrado, among savannas, dry forests and seasonal rivers, every creature must choose the perfect moment to flee, hide or face its enemies, because survival depends on much more than physical power. Welcome to Wild Cerrado, where survival does not depend only on strength. Please give us a like and subscribe to the channel to give us more motivation to produce more quality content. Don't forget to comment your feelings about the video below and let us know where you are watching from so we can discuss together. Let's begin. In the heart of Brazil stretches the Cerrado, a vast tropical savanna of nearly 2 million square kilometers. And there, the jaguar reigns as the largest feline on the American continent. Unlike the dense jungle, the Cerrado combines open grasslands with gallery forests that grow along rivers, offering the jaguar a mosaic of terrains to hunt. Cerrado jaguars usually weigh between 50 and 90 kilograms, a lighter body than their relatives in the Pantanal, adapted to traveling long distances under the heat of the savanna. It is a solitary hunter that defends a territory of up to 100 square kilometers, marking each boundary with scratches and a scent that warns any intruder. Its eyes, equipped with a reflective layer called the tapetum lucidum, allow it to see clearly both at dawn and in the darkest hours of the night. When the rainy season floods the rivers of the Cerrado, the jaguar approaches the banks, where it knows a scaled predator waits beneath the water. With silent steps among the vegetation, the jaguar narrows the distance to a caiman resting motionless on the mud, trusting in its perfect camouflage. In a fraction of a second, the jaguar lunges at the reptile, pinning it firmly before it can escape into the deep waters. With immense strength in its front legs, it drags the caiman out of the water, an animal that can weigh more than 50 kilograms. Unlike other felines that aim for the neck, the jaguar directs its bite directly toward the skull, taking advantage of the most vulnerable part of its armored prey. In a few seconds, the encounter comes to an end, and the jaguar completely subdues the reptile. This result confirms that the jaguar is one of the few felines capable of dominating an armored predator nearly as large as itself. Its bite exceeds 4,000 newtons of force, the most powerful among all felines, and enough to pierce the shell of a turtle or the hide of a caiman. When another jaguar invades its territory, it does not immediately resort to physical confrontation, but emits a deep and hoarse roar that resonates for kilometers across the savanna. As the apex predator of the Cerrado, the jaguar maintains the balance of the entire ecosystem, controlling populations of caimans, capybaras, and other savanna herbivores. In the heart of Brazil stretches the Cerrado, a vast tropical savanna of golden grasslands and twisted trees. There, among the sparse vegetation, lives one of the most adaptable felines of the American continent, the puma. Unlike the jaguar, the puma does not depend on dense jungle to survive. It thrives in both closed forests and open fields, demonstrating a flexibility that few predators possess. Its body can reach 1.5 meters in length without counting the tail, with an average weight ranging between 53 and 72 kilograms. Some robust males have been recorded exceeding 100 kilograms. The coat of the Cerrado puma usually has a yellowish-brown tone, a coloration that blends perfectly with the dry grass and reddish soil of the savanna. This layer functions as a natural cloak of invisibility. Despite its considerable size, the puma is essentially a solitary animal. Each individual defends its own territory, marked with scratches and scent signals left in strategic places. Its hind legs, longer than the front legs, grant it an impressive jumping ability. It can propel itself several meters forward in a single movement, a key tool for surprising its prey. The puma is also an excellent climber and swimmer, abilities that are uncommon among big cats. This versatility allows it to escape threats and explore territories that other predators avoid. In the Cerrado, its diet includes deer, capybaras, armadillos, and small rodents. Hunting depends primarily on stealth, as the puma approaches slowly before launching a fast and accurate attack. However, the greatest threat to the Cerrado puma does not come from other animals, but from the expansion of agriculture and ranching. The transformation of natural habitat into farmland drastically reduces its territory. Habitat fragmentation forces young pumas to travel long distances in search of new territories. Many must cross highways, where vehicular traffic represents a constant risk to their survival. Conflict with rural producers also represents a serious challenge. When a puma approaches livestock due to a lack of natural prey, it can be considered a threat and hunted by the inhabitants themselves. In Brazil, hunting pumas is prohibited by law, and the species is classified as threatened with extinction according to IBAMA. Despite this legal protection, the effective enforcement of regulations remains a challenge in remote rural areas. Recent studies estimate that the effective puma population across the country is around 4,000 individuals. This figure reveals how vulnerable the species can become if current pressures continue to increase. Some conservation projects in the Cerrado work directly with rural producers, seeking to reduce conflict through economic compensation and safer livestock management practices. This collaboration represents a real hope for coexistence. The future of the puma in the Cerrado depends on the balance between human development and the preservation of its natural habitat. Protecting this big cat also means protecting the integrity of an entire living savanna. As the sun sets over the infinite plains of the Cerrado, an elegant and solitary silhouette begins its silent patrol among the shadows cast by the vegetation. The maned wolf, known scientifically as Chrysocheon brachyurus, is a prodigy of evolution that challenges the conventional forms of canids. Its most imposing characteristic is its extremely long limbs, a master adaptation for observing above the 1 meter high herbaceous layer. Standing 90 centimeters tall at the shoulder, this majestic being walks with a rhythmic stride that grants it a strategic visual advantage. It possesses a vibrant orange coat and a black mane on its neck that bristles to project an image of authority to any external presence. Its large ears act as biological radars, detecting the slightest rustle of small mammals hidden in the dense ground. With a graceful leap, the wolf neutralizes the distance to secure its sustenance, capturing small rodents with amazing biological precision. During the season of scarcity, this canid deploys a unique omnivorous diet, intensely seeking the wolf fruit or Solanum lycocarpum. This fruit is essential for its survival, providing vital nutrients and acting as a natural regulator against internal parasites. The endurance of this animal allows it to travel up to 30 kilometers in a single night to patrol the boundaries of its vast mineral domain. It is a solitary inhabitant that marks its territory through chemical signals, establishing a social order based on discretion and mutual respect. The maned wolf is the guardian of the biodiversity of the Brazilian grasslands, guaranteeing the health and dynamic balance of its ancestral ecosystem. In the gloom of the Amazonian understory, a compact strategist emerges that redefines the concept of collective strength, the bush dog. Known scientifically as Speothos venaticus, this robustly built canid is a specialist in navigating through dense and riverine terrains. Their true sovereignty does not reside in individual magnitude, but in an unshakable tenacity that allows them to follow tracks for kilometers. Weighing barely 7 kilograms, it possesses short limbs and interdigital membranes that grant it tactical agility both on land and in water. The pack operates as an organic unit, using flanking maneuvers to surround targets that far exceed their own biological mass. They communicate through high-pitched chirps that function as a social radar, ensuring that no member loses connection during the operation. Its jaw pressure and aerobic endurance guarantee success after a constant pursuit that exhausts the faculties of the prey. They possess scent glands to mark jungle paths, establishing a network of chemical signals that guides the clan through the plant density. This social predator acts as a vital regulator, maintaining the health and dynamic balance of large rodent populations. The bush dog is a testament that unity and loyalty are the most imposing survival tools of wild nature. Across the vast plains of the Pantanal and the Cerrado, a figure of unique appearance moves: the giant anteater. Known scientifically as Myrmecophaga tridactyla, this mammal can reach a length of 2 meters from its snout to its feathery tail. An adult specimen weighs about 45 kilograms, being the titan of its lineage and a guardian of the lowlands. Its 10-centimeter front claws are tools of immense strength, capable of fracturing the hardest structures of the earth. It possesses an extraordinary sense of smell, being 40 times more powerful than a human's, allowing it to locate energy sources deep underground. Once it identifies an anthill, it deploys its 60-centimeter tongue, which moves at a frequency of 150 times per minute. Its sticky saliva acts as a biological magnet, capturing thousands of insects in each incursion into the underground galleries. This majestic inhabitant can consume about 30,000 insects each day to maintain its vigor in a competitive ecosystem. To manage its resources, the anteater deploys a moderate metabolism and walks on its knuckles to preserve the sharpness of its tools. The life cycle is slow, where the mother usually welcomes a single descendant after a period of careful gestation. During the first year, the mother carries the young on her back, providing thermal safety and constant protection from the environment. The color pattern on the young's fur aligns perfectly with the mother's, creating a visual illusion that hides it from observers. Its digging improves soil structure and regulates insect populations, ensuring the dynamic balance of the savanna. The giant anteater is the silent engineer of the Cerrado, a masterpiece of adaptation that preserves the health of the dry land. In the heart of the Pantanal wetlands, where water and land intertwine, the guardian of the marshes emerges, the yacaré caiman. At the end of the dry season, the landscape transforms and the water mirrors shrink to small, isolated pools under the intense sun. Scientifically known as caiman yacaré, this reptile is a master of adaptation that has reigned in South America for millennia. Its body is protected by an armor of bony scales, a biological fortress that allows it to withstand encounters with other large inhabitants of the river. In the dwindling pools, fish and other aquatic species concentrate, facilitating the search for sustenance for this water strategist. However, the forced proximity to its kind raises social tension, requiring a constant display of authority to secure its space. With the arrival of the first rains, the life cycle is renewed, and the caiman leaves its temporary refuge to explore the new flooded domains. It navigates with a silent elegance through the newly formed channels, using its muscular tail to propel itself with sovereign power. Its sensory organs detect the subtlest vibrations on the surface, allowing it to identify water birds resting among the vegetation. The caiman blends in with the environment, looking like an inert log as it approaches its target with millimeter patience. When a land animal approaches the shore to quench its thirst, the reptile deploys an explosive acceleration that neutralizes any attempt at reaction. Its jaw can exert phenomenal pressure, ensuring absolute control of the encounter and guaranteeing its biological success in the marsh. An adult male can weigh up to 60 kilograms and measure about 2 meters 50 centimeters, consolidating its position as a key predator of the ecosystem. It communicates through hisses and low bellows that resonate in the density of the swamp, establishing the boundaries of its vast aquatic domain. The yakar caiman is the pillar of the health of the wetlands, a masterpiece of evolution that ensures the dynamic balance of wildlife. In the vast wetlands of South America, where the land becomes a mirror, the capybara lives, the gentle giant of the riverbanks. Known scientifically as Hydrocoerus hydrocaerus, this majestic being is the largest rodent on planet Earth. Its domain extends from the Amazon basins to the Paraná marshes, covering territories of incalculable biodiversity. It possesses a robust and compact body structure that can reach a weight of up to 66 kilograms in the most vigorous specimens. Its fur is dense and reddish-brown, designed to dry quickly after its frequent incursions into the aquatic domain. A key evolutionary adaptation is the placement of its eyes, ears, and nostrils on the upper part of its skull. This arrangement allows it to remain almost totally submerged while monitoring its surroundings with absolute vigilance. Its legs possess small interdigital membranes that act as biological oars, giving it tactical agility under the surface. During sunny days, the herd is dedicated to grazing on tender grasses, consuming about 3 kilograms of vegetation each day. Social order is fundamental, as they live in groups of up to 20 individuals led by a dominant male of great authority. Mothers demonstrate a supreme instinct of care, nursing and protecting the young in a collective and safe nursery. the clan's communication is rich and varied, using a series of whistles, barks and purrs to maintain group cohesion. Upon detecting the imposing presence of a jaguar or a puma among the vegetation, the sentinel emits an unmistakable warning cry. Before danger, the capybara deploys an explosive acceleration, reaching speeds of 35 kilometers per hour toward the shore. The water is its ultimate refuge, where it can submerge completely and hold its breath for a period of 5 minutes. Beneath the surface, the giant becomes invisible to land predators, neutralizing any attempt at a hostile approach. Even before the stealth of a caiman, the capybara uses its aquatic skill to navigate to hard-to-reach areas and reach safety. Their social behavior allows the strongest members to surround the young, guaranteeing the survival of the next generation. As a keystone species, its grazing regulates plant growth and sustains the food chain of American wetlands. The capybara is the heartbeat of the marsh, a masterpiece of evolution reigning with a majestic serenity at the water's edge. Protecting its home is safeguarding the biological balance of the rivers, ensuring that life continues to flourish in absolute harmony. In the fluvial arteries that irrigate the Cerrado, a collective force of amazing agility emerges: the giant otter. Known scientifically as Pteronura brasiliensis, this titan of freshwater can reach a length of 1 meter and 80 centimeters. An adult specimen reaches up to 34 kilograms, being the most imposing and social member of the entire weasel family. The family clan establishes absolute dominance over its stretch of the river, using chemical signals and complex vocalizations to mark its border. Hunting is a biological precision choreography, where the group coordinates surrounding movements to capture schools of fish. Their whiskers are high-sensitivity tactile radars that detect pressure variations caused by the swimming of their targets. Each individual requires consuming about 4 kilograms of food each day to sustain its fast metabolism and inexhaustible vigor. The adults patrol the banks with supreme authority, neutralizing any attempt at intrusion by other aquatic predators. The young remain under the protective mantle of the group, receiving lessons in survival and navigation in safe currents. The communication system includes screams and whistles that function as a permanent social link to maintain the clan's unity. With a seasonal drop in water levels, the environment transforms and the water mirror retreats under the scorching Cerrado sun. The reduction of energy sources forces the family to deploy superior skill to locate sustenance in limited spaces. Despite the scarcity, the group's loyalty ensures that each member receives the necessary nutrients to overcome the drought cycle As a keystone species, their activity regulates aquatic populations and ensures the biological balance of the rivers that feed the savanna. The giant otter is the guardian of the currents, a masterpiece of cooperation reigning with an unshakable harmony. Between the tree canopies and the thicket of the Amazon floor, the tamandua moves, the guardian of the vertical paths. Known scientifically as Tamandua tetradactyla, this expert climber possesses a prehensile tail that functions as a very secure fifth limb. It navigates through high branches using its privileged sense of smell to locate colonies of termites and ants hidden in the wood. It must balance its search for sustenance with constant vigilance before the imposing shadow of the harpy eagle patrolling the sky. When descending to dry land, its vulnerability increases before the stealth of felines, forcing it to move with absolute discretion. If it feels cornered, it deploys a unique posture of authority, standing up on its hind legs to face any external presence. Its sharp claws act as ultimate defense tools, guaranteeing respect for its living space in the jungle. On the golden horizon of the South American plains, a silhouette of infinite grace emerges, the pampas deer. Known scientifically as Ozotoceros bezoarticus, this slender ruminant is the living symbol of the open grasslands of the southern cone. It possesses a cinnamon-colored coat that blends perfectly with the dry straw, providing a strategic advantage of invisibility to observers. During the water scarcity season, the herd must travel dozens of kilometers to locate the few tender shoots that manage to emerge. These small green thickets are treasures of vital energy that ensure the biological continuity of the group on the parched mineral land. The deer's survival depends on collective vigilance, where each individual acts as an active sensor for the security of the clan. Its high-resolution panoramic vision allows it to detect the slightest suspicious movement in the density of the tall grass. Upon perceiving an external presence, the deer emits a chemical signal through its glands to alert its companions instantly. Among the shadows of the grassland, nature's strategists wait patiently for a moment of distraction to start their silent approach. Before danger, the deer deploys an explosive acceleration, reaching speeds of 60 kilometers per hour to neutralize the possibility of an encounter. As a keystone species, its grazing promotes soil health and guarantees the dynamic balance of the American prairie. Protecting the pampas deer is safeguarding the essence of the savanna, ensuring that its elegance endures for millennia. In the impenetrable depth of the Amazon rainforest and the Cerrado, a nomadic force of amazing organization moves, the white-lipped peccary. Known scientifically as Taiasu peccari, this mammal is distinguished by a strip of light fur that brightens its chin on a robust and dark body. An adult specimen can weigh about 40 kilograms, being a structure of pure resistance designed to cross immense distances every day. Their jaws possess a formidable power, capable of exerting enough pressure to fracture the shells of the hardest nuts in the forest. The peccary's sovereignty resides in its community life, forming massive herds that can integrate hundreds of individuals into a single tactical unit. They communicate through a rhythmic clattering of their tusks, producing a warning sound that resonates like organic thunder in the thicket. They use scent glands located on their backs to mark trails, establishing a network of chemical signals that guides the large clan. When moving, the group acts as a natural regulator of the understory, churning up the mineral soil and encouraging the renewal of the flora. Before the imposing presence of a feline, the herd deploys an indomitable collective defense that neutralizes any intention of a hostile approach. As an architect of the ecosystem, the white-lipped peccary guarantees seed dispersal and biological health for the lungs of the world. On the infinite plains, where the wind whispers through the grasslands, the common rheas stands as the guardian of the steppe. Known scientifically as Rhea americana, this majestic bird has renounced flight to conquer the dry land with incomparable agility. An adult male can reach a weight of 30 kilograms and a height of 1 meter 50 centimeters, projecting a presence of great authority. In this kingdom, the father assumes supreme responsibility, building the nest and protecting the eggs with absolute dedication. For weeks, the rhea must watch the surroundings before the presence of the pampas fox and snakes that look for a biological opportunity. Before the threat of seasonal fires in the savanna, the male deploys its instinct to guide its offspring towards zones of absolute safety. Its powerful legs allow it to reach a speed of 60 kilometers per hour, neutralizing the distance before any pursuer. If necessary, it uses a defensive kick with an impact force of 800 newtons to ensure respect for its living space. Like a resilient leader, the rhea conducts the small chicks through the vegetation, teaching them the basic lessons of wildlife. This sovereign of the pampas is a key piece for the health of the land, guaranteeing seed dispersal and biological balance. In the vibrant canopy of tropical jungles, an explosion of color cuts through the air announcing the presence of the great scarlet macaw. Known scientifically as Aramacao, this majestic being is the undisputed ambassador of Amazonian exuberance. Its scarlet plumage radiates a luminous energy that blends with the deep blue and vibrant yellow of its wings. It possesses a beak of amazing power, a biological tool capable of exerting a pressure of 1,500 newtons on any obstacle. This mandibular force allows it to fracture the hardest nutshells that other forest inhabitants cannot process. Its life is defined by a sacred pact of loyalty, maintaining a monogamous union that lasts throughout its entire biological existence. Together, they navigate the green horizon in a dance of perfect synchrony, traveling dozens of kilometers in search of sustenance. The pair's most critical challenge is locating a safe refuge, a cavity in ancient trees that exceed 40 meters in height. These natural sanctuaries are increasingly scarce due to landscape transformation and the loss of ancestral flora. The search for a suitable home demands superior intelligence and constant exploration of the deep forest boundaries. Once the nest is chosen, both members protect the territory with powerful screams that resonate like a sonic authority in the canopy. The female deposits her eggs deep in the trunk, where the height guarantees isolation from any terrestrial intruder. The scarlet macaw acts as a motor of biodiversity, dispersing vital seeds that ensure the regeneration of the lung of the world. Its presence is the barometer of forest health, a winged jewel whose survival is essential for the dynamic balance of life. Protecting the great macaw is safeguarding the elegance and eternal spirit of wild nature under the tropical sun. In the illuminated canopy where light filters through emerald leaves, the most colorful guardian of the jungle emerges, the toko toucan. Known scientifically as Ramphastos toko, this majestic inhabitant is a masterpiece of evolution and biological design. Its most imposing feature is a colossal beak that can represent up to a third of its total body length. Although it looks heavy, its internal structure is a honeycomb of keratin that is astonishingly light and resistant at the same time. This precision tool allows it to reach ripe fruits situated on the tips of the thinnest branches that would not support its weight. With a length of 60 centimeters and a weight of barely 600 grams, the toucan is an acrobat of the air and the vegetation. Its beak functions as a sophisticated thermal regulation system, dissipating body heat through a network of blood vessels. Under the 30 degrees Celsius tropical sun, this biological adaptation is vital for maintaining its internal balance in the forest density. The toucan navigates through the green horizon, jumping between forest fragments to identify the sweetest and most nutritious energy sources. Its flight is a series of short flaps and elegant glides, traveling kilometers to connect isolated areas of vegetation. However, its vibrant colors make it a visible target for the great strategists of the sky like the harpy eagle. The toucan's survival depends on constant vigilance and an instantaneous reaction capability before any imposing shadow. It communicates through hoarse vocalizations that resonate in the canopy, maintaining contact with other members of its social group. After feeding on fleshy fruits, the toucan acts as the architect of regeneration, transporting seeds through the jungle. By ingesting the whole fruit and releasing the seeds in distant areas, it ensures the health and expansion of the Amazon ecosystem. This dispersal work is fundamental to restoring biological corridors in landscapes that have been fragmented over time. Its beak is capable of delicately manipulating everything from small berries to seeds 2 centimeters in diameter without damaging them. Each seed deposited is a promise of new life, a testimony to this bird's vital role in the continuity of the flora. The toucan is the vibrant heartbeat of biodiversity, a symbol of the absolute interconnection between inhabitants of the tropical forest. Protecting their home is safeguarding the symphony of color and the biological vitality of one of the most important lungs on Earth. In the gloom of South American wetlands, a stealthy strategist of the riverbanks emerges. The crab-eating fox, known scientifically as Cerdochion thaus. This 8-kilogram canid possesses a greyish coat and robust legs designed to navigate with skill through mud and dense vegetation. It is a sovereign of the night that deploys biological activities when the temperature drops to cooler levels on the savanna. During the flooding season, it uses its sense of smell to identify crustaceans in the mud, neutralizing their defense to obtain vital energy. Its versatility allows it to travel several kilometers each night, alternating between a diet of invertebrates and wild fruits, according to the seasonal cycle. They usually live in monogamous pairs, which coordinate vigilance to protect their territory and ensure the biological stability of the clan. The crab-eating fox is a fundamental link that guarantees the health of riverbanks and seed dispersal in the lungs of the continent. At the peak of the dry season, when humidity drops to critical levels, the Cerrado prepares for its deepest transformation. Under a scorching 40 degrees Celsius sun, the golden vegetation becomes a natural fuel waiting for the breath of change. A spark generated by a lightning strike or thermal friction initiates the advance of an elemental force that sweeps the savanna with sovereign authority. The heat front moves at a speed of 20 kilometers per hour, enveloping the landscape in a mantle of transformative energy. Before the imminent arrival of the smoke column, the great guardians of the Cerrado activate their biological preservation strategies. The pampas deer and the maned wolf deploy a persistent acceleration to neutralize the distance and seek safety zones. Other inhabitants, such as the armadillo and small rodents, seek refuge in the depth of the dry land, at a depth of 1 meter below the surface. The mineral soil acts as a formidable thermal insulator, protecting the physical integrity of these beings while the energy flows above. In the sky, winged strategists like the aplomado falcon patrol the edge of the advance, waiting for a unique biological opportunity. Small insects and vertebrates, forced to leave their hiding places by the heat, become visible to the sharp vision of aerial hunters. Birds of prey capture their sustenance with millimeter precision, using the smoke as a filter that confuses their targets. Cerrado trees, with their thick and corky bark, up to 10 centimeters deep, withstand the thermal impact with an unshakable resilience. This natural armor protects the vital sap channels, allowing the forest architecture to remain intact under the blackened layer. After the passage of the purifying force, the landscape transforms into a vast expanse of ash and charcoal of a majestic silence. Although the surface looks desolate, the deep roots remain active, storing the nutrients released from the combustion process. The ash deposits essential minerals like potassium and calcium, enriching the mineral soil to begin a new biological cycle. With the falling of the first liters of rain, the black ground explodes into a symphony of green shoots that appear with extraordinary vigor. This phenomenon is the motor of renewal, a key link ensuring the long-term health and vitality of the Brazilian savanna. Fire is not an agent of destruction, but a biological architect that maintains the dynamic balance between forest and grassland. The Cerrado demonstrates that life possesses infinite resilience, reborn from the shadows to continue its dominance under the sun. The Cerrado sky turns deep grey, signaling the end of the thermal siege and the beginning of the great biological transformation. With the falling of the first 50 litres of water per square metre, the scorched earth exhales an ancestral aroma of renewal and life. The mineral-rich ash dissolves instantly, filtering vital nutrients down to the thirsty roots waiting under the surface. In less than 48 hours, a wave of green shoots from the Poaceae family emerges from the charcoal, covering the savanna with an emerald carpet. This burst of plant vitality is the motor that awakens the smallest inhabitants who remained in a state of deep lethargy. Amphibians, like the burrowing frog, emerge from the dry land to reclaim their place in the sound symphony of the reborn marsh. Insects multiply with an amazing reproduction rate, providing a vast energy base for the food chain. Empty basins fill again, and small watercourses begin to flow again with sovereign power and clarity. Air humidity reaches 80%, creating an ideal environment for wild flora to display all its chromatic majesty. The capybara and the pampas deer return to the full shores, attracted by the abundance of fresh and nutritious forage. For herbivores, the abundance of resources reduces the need for long displacements, allowing young ones to strengthen quickly. However, this green rebirth also marks the start of a season of refined strategies for the hunting sovereigns. The jaguar, Panthera onca, takes advantage of the density of the new vegetation to camouflage itself with unmatched tactical precision. The maned wolf patrols the flooded edges, where the presence of small mammals becomes more predictable near the water mirrors. The average temperature of 26 degrees Celsius accelerates biological processes, turning the Cerrado into a hive of vital interactions. Each newly formed lagoon becomes a center of social activity, where species converge in a dynamic balance of respect. The river channels transport sediments that nourish aquatic life hundreds of kilometers from their origin. The regeneration of the forest canopy provides new refuges for colorful birds that return to nest in the heart of the forest. This cycle of rain and resurrection is a testament to the biological invincibility of an ecosystem that masters the art of starting over. The harmony of water ensures that Cerrado biodiversity will continue to flourish with elegance and vigor that defy time. The Cerrado horizon, once an uninterrupted wave of life, now shows the scars of human transformation. Vast expanses of savanna have been fragmented by the advance of intensive agriculture and the construction of road networks. There is a misconception that this region is an empty space, when in reality it is one of the richest biological deposits on Earth. With more than 10,000 plant species, the Cerrado is home to 5% of all the planet's biodiversity. Life here does not depend on brute force, but on the hidden architecture of roots that can reach 15 meters in depth. This inverted forest allows trees to survive the most extreme droughts and seasonal fires. Every species, from the small insect to the maned wolf, is part of a vital network of interdependence. The Cerrado is the cradle of waters, feeding 8 of the 12 most important hydrographic basins in Brazil. The loss of native vegetation alters the carbon cycle and the thermal regulation capacity of the entire continent. The jaguar, with its 100 kilograms of power, now must navigate through landscapes divided by fences and soybean plantations. The maned wolf finds its patrol routes blocked by the expansion of modern human settlements. Survival on this frontier is not a matter of dominance, but of flexibility and biological adjustment capability. Biological corridors are the ultimate tool to reconnect the fragments of this mineral and green sanctuary. Each scorched tree that sprouts again is a testament to the infinite resilience defining the character of the savanna. Protecting the Cerrado is an ethical imperative to safeguard climate stability for future generations. We must see this landscape not as a commodity, but as a masterpiece of evolutionary balance breathing under the sun. The health of the Amazon rainforests depends directly on the moisture that the Cerrado processes and distributes each year. As one of the world's biodiversity hotspots, its disappearance would mean an irreparable loss for the biosphere. The time to act is now, ensuring that the savanna's heartbeat is not extinguished by the noise of heavy machinery. The Cerrado is the resilient heart of South America, a life lesson teaching us the importance of absolute connection. Please subscribe to the channel as well as share this video to spread the message of respect. Every action helps protect nature's wonderful creation. Before humans fully understood the secrets of Africa's most dangerous forest, before science revealed the hidden laws of this ancient world, a kingdom already existed where every shadow could hide a predator. In the wild heart of the Congo, among giant trees, deep rivers, and an impenetrable darkness, the great predators dominate the forest with strength, patience, and mortal instinct. Welcome to Wild Congo, where predators dominate Africa's most dangerous forest. Please give us one like and subscribe to the channel to give us more motivation to produce more quality content. Don't forget to comment your feelings about the video below and let us know where you're watching this video from to discuss together. Let's get started. In the heart of the Congo forest lives a predator that rarely shows itself, but whose presence dominates the entire forest. It is the African leopard, known scientifically as Panthera pardus pardus, one of the top predators of the Congo Basin. Its rosette-covered coat blends perfectly with the play of light and shadow created under the dense forest canopy. Most of the time, it lives solitary and quietly patrols its vast territory. Every step is carefully calculated not to produce even a single sound on the fallen leaves. Among its habitual prey are small antelopes, monkeys, and many mammals living on the forest floor. A small antelope moves through the vegetation, looking for young leaves without knowing a danger is observing from the darkness. The leopard slowly shortens the distance, taking advantage of every trunk, vine and bush to hide its body. It stays motionless for many minutes, waiting for exactly the perfect moment to strike. When the prey enters the right range, the leopard lunges with an explosion of speed and precision. The attack happens so fast that the prey barely has time to react. The combination of stealth, patience, and strength turns the leopard into one of the most effective hunters in the African forest. After the hunt, it usually drags the prey to a safe place before starting to eat. Its presence helps control the populations of many herbivores and small mammals in the forest. In the Congo forest, the leopard proves that true power does not always belong to the loudest, but to the hunter capable of disappearing among the shadows until the exact moment of the strike. In the depths of the Congo River, a prehistoric ghost waits with an absolute and lethal patience. The Nile crocodile, known as Crocodilus niloticus, is the undisputed lord of the African wetlands. This giant can reach a length of 5 meters, dominating the riverbed with its massive and imposing presence. With a weight of up to 750 kilograms, its body is a structure of pure muscle protected by armored scales. Its skin possesses osteoderms that function as a natural armor capable of resisting attacks from other predators. When stalking, the crocodile only exposes its eyes and nostrils, becoming invisible under the murky current. It possesses sensory receptors on its jaw that detect the slightest vibrations of any animal approaching the water. In waters flowing at 25 degrees Celsius, this reptile lies motionless like a drifting log. When a prey tries to quench its thirst, the predator releases an explosive energy driven by its muscular tail. Its jaws possess devastating power, creating a colossal pressure force of 16,000 newtons on the victim. This bite force is 4 times superior to that of a lion, ensuring an infallible and immediate catch. It uses its 64 conical teeth to firmly hold prey trying to escape desperately from its steel trap. Once the catch is secured, it executes the death roll to subdue and dismember the opponent under the water. It is the butcher of the rivers that does not distinguish between antelopes or any being that dares to cross its liquid domain. As a keystone species, the Nile crocodile ensures the biological health of the ecosystem by removing decomposing organic debris. In the dense forests of the Congo River Basin, a silent predator glides by, representing the brute strength of land reptiles. The African rock python, known scientifically as Python sebae, is one of the most massive and powerful snakes on the continent. This limbless giant can reach an astonishing length of 6 meters, dominating the forest floor with its majestic presence. An adult specimen reaches a weight of up to 90 kilograms, being a compact mass of pure muscle designed for total immobilization. Its skin features intricate brown and olive green patterns that allow it to blend perfectly with the damp fallen leaves. It uses heat-sensing pits located on its lips to detect the body heat of mammals from several meters away in the murky darkness. The predator waits patiently near trails or water sources, waiting for a monkey or an antelope to pass through its strike range. Upon detecting its prey, it launches a lightning strike that occurs in a fraction of a second, holding the victim with curved teeth. The python immediately wraps its body around its opponent, starting a devastating constriction process that stops blood flow. The strength of its pressure is phenomenal, reaching levels that surpass any physical resistance of medium-sized mammals. It is capable of swallowing prey whole thanks to its extremely flexible jaws that can detach to facilitate the ingestion of large volumes. The African rock python is the silent guardian of the forest, a basic link helping to maintain the biological balance of the Congo region. Amidst the vast wetlands of the Congo appears one of Africa's strangest and most enigmatic birds, the shoebill. Scientifically named Baleniceps rex, its giant beak and appearance remind one of creatures from prehistoric times. Despite possessing a powerful appearance, most of the time it stands motionless among reeds and submerged vegetation. Extraordinary patience is one of the factors that make this hunter successful. Lungfish, large fish, water snakes, and small reptiles are all its food sources. For many minutes, it intently observes the water surface to wait for the movement of prey. When a lungfish comes to the surface to breathe, the shoebill still stands still until the last moment. Then it thrusts its neck forward with amazing speed and strikes with its giant beak. The strong structure of the beak helps it firmly hold even large and slippery prey. The hunt ends thanks to a perfect combination of patience, precision, and strength. Very few bird species master the African wetlands with a specialized hunting technique like the shoebill. Amidst the Congo wetlands, the shoebill proves that an appearance seemingly out of prehistory can hide one of Africa's most patient and efficient hunters. On the treetops of the Congo region dwells the most brilliant and daring strategist in the primate kingdom. The common chimpanzee, or pan troglodytes, is a wonder of evolution endowed with a superior and complex intelligence. These creatures are famous for their ability to manufacture and use primitive tools to find food in the forest. They use modified branches to catch termites from nests or heavy stones to break tough nutshells. However, behind the curious appearance hides an organized predator capable of performing deadly pack hunts. Alpha males lead strategic raids to catch colobus monkeys in the high levels of the forest canopy. Each individual assumes a specific role in the ambush, acting as a blocker, chaser, or direct finisher. They possess amazing physical strength, being up to 4 times more powerful than a human with the same biological weight. When the prey is caught, the whole troop falls into a state of extreme excitement, where social hierarchy decides the distribution of food. Competition for meat is fierce, leading to sonic and physical confrontations that help consolidate the leader's dominance. This occasional carnivorous diet provides vital proteins that drive the development of their extremely sophisticated brains. The chimpanzee is the guardian of biological cleverness, proving that cooperation is the most powerful tool in the Congo region. On the dense and dark forest floor of the Congo forest moves one of the planet's most vibrant and formidable primate societies. The mandrill, known scientifically as Mandrillus sphinx, is the largest non-human primate currently existing. Its face is dotted with bright blue and red ridges, a chromatic masterpiece indicating the male's dominant status. An alpha male can weigh up to 35,000 grams, building an imposing body mass based on 4 muscular limbs. They live in huge hordes that can exceed hundreds of individuals, exploring the forest understory to search for fruit, seeds, and insects. Despite their colorful appearance, their lifestyle in the deep forest requires constant vigilance against hidden dangers. The greatest danger lurks from the high branches, where the leopard, Panthera pardus, observes every movement of the whole troop. This big cat species is the only predator capable of challenging an adult mandrill, using ambush as its primary weapon. To protect its large family, the alpha male possesses sharp fangs 6 centimeters long, exceeding even a lion's fangs in length. Its bite creates a pressure of 1,300 newtons, turning the mouth into a deadly trap for any attacker. Communication within the group is done through constant grunts and sounds that help keep the horde together in the darkness. During the hottest hours, with temperatures reaching 30 degrees Celsius, the whole troop rests and shelters under the forest canopy. An omnivorous diet forces them to travel up to 5 kilometers daily to scan the ground with amazing collective efficiency. As a keystone species, mandrills participate in seed dispersal, ensuring the regeneration of the fruits they consume. The mandrill remains the undisputed king of the jungle floor, a colorful warrior challenging the leopard's shadow. In the lush cathedrals of the Congo River Basin, an agile ghost dwells, challenging gravity from above. The Guereza colobus, or Colobus guereza, stands out with its black and white fur swaying like a silk ribbon. Its long tail, up to 0.9 meters, acts as a biological balance bar to maintain stability at a height of 30 meters. It can perform extraordinary jumps 6 meters long between trees, turning the canopy into its personal highway. It possesses a complex and multi-chambered stomach designed to process cellulose and neutralize toxins from young leaves. Under the steady 28 degrees Celsius heat, this primate saves energy by staying motionless while digesting plant food. However, the chimpanzee uses its collective intelligence to organize deadly ambushes against colobus monkeys on high. The leopard patrols the vertical world, using explosive strength to catch any individual distracted for even a second. From the sky, the crowned eagle lunges like a lightning bolt, with talons creating 400 newtons of pressure on its back. The colobus monkey emits shrill alarm calls, helping to warn the entire troop of the presence of winged or ground predators. As an essential inhabitant, its presence ensures the nutrient flow and genetic diversity of the fruit tree species in the Congo region. The colobus is a masterpiece of life on high, a keystone link helping to balance the biological pyramid of the primary forest. On the misty peaks of the Virunga Mountains dwells a giant whose kindness and power define the essence of eastern Congo. The mountain gorilla, or Gorilla berengay, is the largest and most robust primate species walking on the Earth's surface. An alpha male, known as a silverback, can reach an imposing body mass of 200 kilograms. With a height of 1.8 meters, its structure is a mountain of firm muscle designed for absolute protection. The characteristic grey fur on its back indicates its biological maturity and its undisputed leader status in the family clan. It possesses an extraordinary physical strength, estimated to be 10 times higher than a trained human athlete. Its jaw can create a pressure of 1,300 newtons, a necessary strength to crush extremely tough bamboo stems. Despite the intimidating appearance, this giant is a gentle herbivore spending all day consuming succulent plants. An adult can eat up to 30 kilograms of leaves, stems and bark to meet its high energy needs. The silverback male assumes the sacred responsibility of leading his family across jungles that reach temperatures of 15 degrees Celsius. To protect the territory, the leader performs a display of strength by chest beating, creating an echo that travels throughout the forest. Troop communication includes soft sounds and complex gestures, helping to maintain social harmony between mothers and offspring. Although lacking constant natural predators, the leopard represents an occasional threat requiring the protector's eternal watch. As a keystone species, mountain gorillas maintain biological health for the ecosystem by opening paths and dispersing forest seeds. The mountain gorilla is the guardian of the clouds, a masterpiece of evolution reigning with a silent wisdom. In the dense forests located south of the majestic Congo River dwells a unique creature that can't be found anywhere else on the planet. The bonobo, known scientifically as Pan-paniscus, is the exclusive biological treasure of the Democratic Republic of the Congo. This primate species shares 98.7% of its genetic code with humans, being our closest living relative. It possesses a slender body structure with a dark face and pink lips, bringing an incredibly human-like expression. An adult can weigh up to 45 kilograms, moving with exceptional flexibility between canopy foliage saturated with moisture. Their society is extremely complex and run by female coalitions, which maintain peace and troop order. Unlike other great ape species, bonobos solve their conflicts through social and emotional bonds instead of violence. Their communication ability is amazing, using a range of sounds and gestures to express complex emotions. Under the steady 30 degrees Celsius heat, these communities move through the forest canopy to search for energy-rich fruits. They consume many types of plants and small invertebrate species, acting as fundamental seed dispersers in the ecosystem. The bonobo's existence is closely linked to the preservation of intact primary forests south of the river. The bonobo is the guardian of biological harmony, a keystone species representing intelligence and peace in the heart of Africa. In the deepest and most inaccessible places of the Congo dwells one of the most beautiful and elusive antelopes on the planet. The bongo, known scientifically as Tragelaphus eurycerus, is the hidden jewel of African tropical forests. The vibrant reddish-brown coat gives it a mystical elegance among the emerald vegetation of the forest. It possesses 10 to 15 vertical white stripes, helping to break its shape under the dappled and dense light of the canopy. An adult male can reach a massive weight of 400 kilograms, being the largest forest antelope in all of Africa. Both sexes possess spiral horns up to 1 meter long, biological tools for weaving through the bushes. Its behavior is extremely shy, prioritizing the protection of the understory during the hottest hours. In this kingdom of shadows, immobility is the best biological defense for not being detected by enemies. However, the leopard silently patrols on fallen tree trunks, waiting for a chemical trail or even the smallest movement. The big cat uses stealth to approach the bongo's feeding area before launching a silent attack. The bongo's large ears act as acoustic radars capable of detecting danger from a distance. It eats many types of leaves and roots under a steady 28 degrees Celsius temperature. Sometimes it consumes charred wood to take in essential minerals not present in common plants. As an umbrella species, its protection ensures conservation for large areas of primary forest in the Congo River Basin. The bongo antelope is the guardian of the forest's secrets, a masterpiece walking with an invisible elegance. In the dense darkness of the Ituri forest appears a creature so strange it looks like a living myth of evolution. The okapi, known scientifically as Okapia johnstoni, is the closest living relative to the savanna giraffe. This animal is a unique biological treasure, an endemic species only residing in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Its most prominent feature is the black and white stripes on the legs and rump, looking like those of a zebra. These marks act as a perfect disruptive camouflage, mimicking the light filtering through the ancient forest canopy. Under constant humidity and 28 degrees Celsius temperatures, the okapi becomes practically invisible to predators. It possesses a dark blue prehensile tongue, up to 0.45 meters long, to clean its own eyelids and ears. Like its long-necked relative, males develop skin-covered ossicone horns on their strong skulls. Its massive ears are acoustic radars capable of detecting the smallest rustle caused by a leopard from a distance. It is a solitary traveler, marking territory through scent glands located on the hooves upon damp ground. It eats more than 100 plant species, including fungi and fruits, which it processes with its specialized digestive system. The okapi is a silent guardian of prehistory, a masterpiece ensuring the biological purity of the Congo jungle. In the lush green deep places of the Congo River Basin appears the most powerful and majestic architect of the tropical forest. The African forest elephant, known scientifically as Loxodonta cyclotis, is a silent giant shaping the African landscape. Unlike its savanna relative, this giant possesses a more compact body designed to move between dense vegetation. An adult male can reach a mass of 4,000 kilograms and a height of 2.5 meters at the sturdy shoulders. Its ears are round and act as a sophisticated biological cooling system under the 30-degree Celsius heat. The ivory tusks are straight and point downward, allowing it to penetrate dense foliage without being caught among the branches. This ivory layer is extremely hard and dense, a biological tool to peel bark and dig for essential minerals. Its trunk possesses over 150,000 muscle units, providing it with massive strength and millimeter precision to collect small young fruit. When moving, the elephant opens permanent trails, acting as biological highways for hundreds of smaller species in the deep forest. These paths allow energy flow and connectivity between primary forest patches in the heart of the Congo region. As a large frutivore, it consumes tons of wild fruit, becoming the most efficient seed disperser in the tropical ecosystem. Seeds go through its digestive system and are deposited along with natural fertilizer kilometers away from the parent tree. This process ensures the continuous regeneration and genetic diversity of tree species that are absorbing the Earth's carbon. The forest elephant influences forest structure by toppling small trees, allowing sunlight to reach the fertile ground. It uses low-frequency infrasound to communicate with other family groups at a distance of 10 kilometers in the deep forest. Social structure is matriarchal, where the most experienced female leads the whole troop to water sources and hidden salt mines. They possess an extraordinary memory, remembering migration routes and fruit tree locations throughout continuous decades. Despite the massive weight, they walk on fat pads, allowing for movement in absolute silence on damp mud foundations. The leopard represents a threat to 100-kilogram young, forcing adults to create an impenetrable defensive circle. If this biological architect were absent, the Congo River Basin would lose the ability to maintain Africa's massive biodiversity. The forest elephant is the guardian of ecological integrity, a masterpiece of evolution reigning with a calm strength. At the dark and deep currents of the Congo tributaries, a giant is lurking, one who imposes his will through brute force. The common hippopotamus, known scientifically as Hippopotamus amphibius, is the undisputed tyrant of river ecosystems. An alpha male can weigh up to 3,000 kilograms, becoming a battleship made of meat and muscle dominating the riverbank. Its skin lacks sweat glands, so it secretes a red liquid acting as sunscreen and natural antiseptic. This biological adaptation allows it to endure the 35 degrees Celsius harsh sun without skin burns or infections. It possesses giant jaws that can open to a 150-degree angle, revealing a terrifying and lethal oral weaponry. Its lower canine teeth are continuously growing tusks, reaching an amazing length of 0.5 meters. Its bite force is one of the strongest in the animal kingdom, creating a 12,600 Newton pressure. This power far exceeds any predator's capacity, allowing it to bite a prey or a boat in half. The hippopotamus is highly territorial, marking its dominance with deep roars echoing throughout the riverbed. Any intruder who dares to violate its space is received with a hostile yawning display, acting as a biological warning. The Nile crocodile, despite its ferocity, often has to yield before this giant to avoid a lethal confrontation. In underwater territorial disputes, males ram each other with a destructive energy that agitates the Congo's murky water. Although they spend 16 hours daily underwater, these giants do not swim but walk elegantly on the riverbed. When night falls, the hippopotamus leaves the water's safety to graze on fertile plains near the jungle. It consumes up to 40 kilograms of grass in a single night session, meeting its massive biological energy needs. Despite its clumsy appearance on land, it can reach an amazing speed of 30 kilometers per hour in short distances. Females are fierce protectors of the young, facing lions or leopards with aggression ensuring the lineage's survival. Its heavy hooves aerate the mud under the riverbed, allowing oxygen to penetrate and benefit multiple fish species. The dung it releases in water acts as a massive fertilizer, nourishing the food chain of the entire river ecosystem. The hippopotamus is the violent guard of the canals, a masterpiece of evolution maintaining balance in the tropical paradise. Above the dense canopy of the Congo reigns the undisputed lord of the sky and the terror of the high levels. The crowned eagle, known scientifically as Stephanoetus coronatus, is the most powerful and fierce raptor in the entire African continent. It possesses a 1.8-meter wingspan with wide and short wings designed to maneuver flexibly among the dense foliage. Their legs are extremely thick and equipped with 10-centimeter talons capable of piercing tough biological tissues. This predator can create a 4,000 Newton pressure on the victim's skull, ensuring an instant death. It stalks from strategic branches and becomes invisible to monkeys and small primate species moving in the forest's high levels. When starting an attack, the eagle lunges down with a speed reaching 100 kilometers per hour before creating a devastating impact. The attack usually targets the back of the neck. The impact and pressure break cervical vertebrae immediately. It builds massive nests on the oldest and tallest trees of the Congo region, protecting its territory with a legendary aggression. It communicates with shrill calls, helping to mark dominance over thousands of hectares of African primary forest. The crowned eagle is the guard for the canopy's balance, ensuring biological health for the planet's most vibrant ecosystem. When the sun sets on the damp ground of the Congo, a legion of silent predators rises to master the shadows. The African civet, known scientifically as Civetictis civetta, is the queen of nighttime mysticism in the jungle. This mammal species possesses a spotted and striped coat, acting as a perfect disruptive camouflage under the moonlight. An adult can weigh up to 15 kilograms, moving with a flexibility challenging the understory's density. Its sense of smell is extraordinary, allowing it to identify the location of hidden prey through the chemical trail in the damp air. As an opportunistic predator, it patrols forest trails to search for rodents, small birds, and unsuspecting reptiles. It possesses perianal glands secreting musk, a substance used to mark its territory persistently. Beside it, the marsh mongoose, or Atalax paludinosus, patrols along the riverbanks with an amazing boldness. This small carnivore is a specialist in hunting snakes, using reflexes far exceeding the speed of lightning. It possesses a natural immunity against certain neurotoxins, allowing it to face cobras with absolute confidence. Their feet are equipped with sharp talons designed to dig and catch protein-rich insects under dry ground. The diet of these night hunters is diverse, including bird eggs and wild fruit to supplement their energy nutrients. Under the 22 degrees Celsius temperature, their activity intensifies, turning them into biological regulators of the understory. They are capable of performing acrobatic movements to catch birds resting on low branches. Their ecological role is vital, as they control rodent populations that could harm the primary forest's balance. The civet and mongoose are invisible gears ensuring the nighttime life cycle never stops. In the darkness of the Congo, every rustle is a signal that these stealthy masters are in a high biological hunt. These night guards are proof that strength does not always lie in dominant physical size. Africa's heart beats with an emerald strength at the Congo River Basin, the planet's second largest tropical forest. This plant labyrinth covers an area of nearly 2 million square kilometers, stretching across 6 sovereign nations. Foliage thickness creates a complex vertical structure where emergent trees reach a majestic height of 60 meters. On the forest floor, sunlight is a scarce resource, as only 2% of rays manage to penetrate the dense canopy. This eternal darkness turns the forest into a perfect stage for masters of biological ambush and stealth. Relative humidity always stays near 90%, saturating the air with the scent of life and organic decomposition. Thousands of vines and aerial roots create a tangled web, providing countless hiding places for stealthy predators like the leopard. Steady 25 degrees Celsius temperatures accelerate life processes, driving a biodiversity that challenges all human description. The Congo River, with a depth exceeding 220 meters, acts as the central axis of this massive and vibrant ecosystem. Every corner of the understory is a potential trap where limited vision forces animals to rely on sharp hearing. Space and energy competition is brutal, requiring extreme evolutionary adaptations at each link of the food chain. This green lung of the planet processes tons of carbon, coordinating the global climate with its massive plant biomass. Congo is a world of shadows and reflections where absolute immobility is the key for hunting or survival. The complexity of this maze ensures that the Earth's oldest biological secrets remain protected under the impenetrable canopy. The Congo Kingdom remains forever the last indomitable sanctuary, a masterpiece of nature in its purest and most aggressive form. The Congo River flows as a vital artery through Africa's heart, stretching over a distance of more than 4,700 kilometers. Its massive basin feeds the continent's densest ecosystem, providing water and life for billions of organisms with tight links. The Congo's waters act as a biological highway connecting primary forest patches along its course. With a depth reaching 220 meters, this is the world's deepest river and a liquid abyss filled with secrets. Thousands of fish species reside in its current, acting as an instant protein source for land and water predators. Crossing the river represents a death gamble for land animals when facing currents flowing at high speeds. Below the murky surface, Crocodylus niloticus quietly patrols, waiting for a victim to venture into its territory to attack. An ambush by this reptile releases a 16,000 Newton impact force, ensuring no one escapes its jaws. Hippopotamus amphibius protects its river stretch with fierce aggression, attacking any intruder daring to cross its living space. Even large crocodiles have to yield before the massive 3,000 kilogram weight of an alpha hippo to avoid a lethal conflict. Water at a steady 25 degrees Celsius temperature increases the metabolism of predators who are patiently lurking on the riverbank. During low rain seasons, the river becomes the only water source refuge for the thirsty fauna of the deep forest. Continuous silt flow nourishes the bank vegetation, creating energy-rich foraging areas for herbivores. The interaction between water and land in the Congo region is the pulse maintaining the balance of the whole ecosystem. The Congo River is the lifeguard, an indomitable artery ensuring a wild future for this African paradise. The Congo sanctuary today is facing dense shadows, threatening to permanently silence Africa's emerald pulse. Mass deforestation consumes thousands of square kilometers of primary forest every year to make way for industrial agriculture. Illegal extraction of precious minerals leaves deep scars in the ground, destroying the home of species not existing anywhere else. The ghost of illegal hunting lurks in the forest, shrinking forest elephant and mountain gorilla populations for ivory and bushmeat. Habitat fragmentation through road building disrupts vital biological corridors for large migratory forest species. The global temperature increase exceeding 2 degrees Celsius changes rain cycles, affecting the ecosystem's critical humidity. Without this green lung, the planet will lose the ability to absorb tons of carbon, accelerating the thermal collapse of the atmosphere. Despite threats, brave forest protection patrols are risking their lives every day to seal the boundaries of national parks. Giant reserves like Virunga and Salonga represent the last biological hope for bonobo and okapi survival. Satellite technology and continuous monitoring allow scientists to track the forest's health from space in real time. Protecting a single forest elephant individual is ensuring the dispersal of thousands of seeds that will bring life to the next generation of giant trees. International cooperation and local communities are working together to transform the forest economy into a sustainable conservation model. Saving the Congo region is not just a regional mission, but an urgent need to ensure the whole world's biological balance. Every hectare of preserved forest is a victory of life over destruction, a gift of temperature for future human generations. The Congo Kingdom must be kept intact, like an eternal guardian of biodiversity and the wild soul of our blue planet. Please subscribe to the channel along with sharing this video to spread the message of respect. Every action helps protect nature's miraculous creation.